Hello everybody, welcome back to 2vTuesdays. It is, of course, a Tuesday. Well, the day this video is going up. Maybe not the day you're watching it. You know, I'm not here to speculate on your schedules. But, Foreign is. Foreign, what's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? It's Tuesday, and it's shitty as fuck out right now.
Cold, wet, a little rainy.
It's gross, man. Like, it's depressing. Like, it brings me down. But I try and stay happy for you guys.
I don't go outside, so I mean, my windows are just like closed. The shades are down. No, it looks sunny. It looks sunny to me, man.
So as far as you know, there's a blizzard going on outside, and you just don't even know. It could be 85 and sunny out, and you wouldn't even know.
I worry about that sometimes because I look out and I see it's like hazy, and I'm like, holy shit, man, is it snowing again? It's the middle of fucking April. Why the fuck is it snowing? But I'm turning away from the mic, literally looking at my windows. He's probably like, why the fuck does he sound so quiet?
He's getting further away.
He's going to the window. No, don't do it. But no, it's usually just foggy. It gets really foggy up by me because I'm apparently in a valley. I don't really know. It's always really foggy up in this area.
You're right by the lake.
Yeah, it's true. But I don't know. It's just super foggy. Anyway, the trending topic recently in the Call of Duty community that many people hate so much, is whether or not Call of Duty esports are in fact sports. Foreign, what's your take on this? And I'm gonna take the other side.
You're gonna take the other side?
Yeah,
well, I don't think it's a sport whatsoever.
So you don't think it's a sport? Well, fuck you. It totally is a sport.
Okay. Well, why do you think it's a sport?
So there's a few things that comprise a sport, right? Some sort of physical ability, mental ability, for the most part, and competition. Call of Duty has all of these things. Let's start with competition. Fucking COD championships, man. 32 of the best Call of Duty 2 teams in the world. If you watched the stream when the guy from Activision came out and was talking about it and referred to it as Call of Duty 2, you would understand that. And lots of money on the line, sponsors and everything. So there's the competition, right?
Okay.
Mental. You can't deny the fact that there is a ton of strategizing that goes in with these teams planning to defeat other teams in order to win, you know, whatever the purse is for the competition.
Dude, I just go in and just fucking play, man. Like, there's no mental aspect to this game.
Bullshit! You can't even fucking argue that. That's some horse shit. You know all about flipping spawns, anchoring, holding spawn points, getting cut off. Dude, there's so, and you can't even. I honestly think that you think Call of Duty is a sport, and you just took the opposite side because you didn't want people to think that you were the guy who was arguing against everybody else in the community who says it isn't a sport.
No, I totally think it's a sport. I wanted to see how you were gonna take it because you said you were gonna take the opposite of me. So if I said it was a sport, I didn't want to see why you thought it wasn't a sport because I know that you deep down think that it is.
Actually, deep down inside, I really don't give a fuck as to whether or not it's a sport. Like, I really don't care. And I've argued this before as well. It's what determines whether or not something is a sport is the mass majority of people who watch it. If tons of people, everybody who watched Call of Duty or played Call of Duty, all of a sudden decided Call of Duty was a sport, well, fuck you guys, it's a fucking sport at that point. But if everybody at the same time said, oh, it's not a sport, then it's not a fucking sport. You think NASCAR was considered a sport when it first started? Everyone's like, oh, that's my favorite fucking sport. No, everyone's like, oh, it's just people fucking driving cars, lazy bastards sitting down fucking turning the wheel. But now it's widely regarded as a sport.
See, now I believe it's a sport, and when you talk about like the general public recognizing it as a sport, I believe that it will happen eventually. And actually, I have a small story for you. So, this guy I work with at Trinity Studios, he went to this like father-daughter dance with his niece. He took his niece to the dance and stuff like that because I guess his brother's lazy and didn't want to go. So he takes his niece, and this is while the Envy vs. Farico game was going on. And this whole time, he was like, keep me updated, keep texting me, and let me know what's going on. So I did. And they're leaving the dance, and he opens up Twitch on his phone, and he starts watching it, and he's trying to explain to his little niece, like, kind of what it is, and stuff like that. And, like, something came up that he actually knew who they were. And he went to, like, put his phone away, and these little girls that know nothing about Call of Duty whatsoever said, oh my god, what are you doing? We want to see what happens. And like when he said that he knew who they were like, oh my god, you know professionals. Like, these are little girls. These aren't like people that play Call of Duty. And they think that it's a sport. Like, they thought it was like, these are professionals, you know, like to recognize, you know, Rambo Ray and Big Timer and Parasite as professionals it's a new thing that's happening. And like, I don't know, I believe it's a sport, and I think that story kind of helps stand by it.
Yeah, well, for the sake of this video, I was going to play the devil's advocate, and now you just kind of took out that aspect.
I know. I didn't want you to.
So now who's going to argue against it?
Well,
a lot of people say, well, you don't have to do anything. You're just using your thumbs. You're just using your thumbs. There's no exercise involved. Who fucking cares, dude? I mean, okay, you do a marathon gaming session for, let's say, 15 hours straight, and tell me you're not fucking sick and tired of sitting in that fucking chair. It takes some fucking physicality to do that, to sit up and hold a controller for 15 hours straight, and nobody can deny that.
Competitive
and another
chess
physical
is a
side,
sport.
on another side of that, nobody can deny that those top tier Call of Duty players, all those professionals, have ridiculously good reflexes. Especially when it comes to like Twitch-based shooters. I'm not sure if like their knees work properly or anything because they sit too goddamn much. But and they have ridiculously good eye-hand coordination.
Very true.
They really do.
Very true.
Very few people can snap on a target in a game like that so quick and so accurately to compete on that sort of a level. So you can't deny that these guys, their hand-eye coordination and reflexes are on par with pretty much anybody that is in any professional sport, and better than some people. I've seen fucking people who fucking suck at fucking hitting a baseball in fucking MLB.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
There you go.
It's true. That would be pitchers. But I mean, look at chess. Chess is a sport. Or when people are competing, it is considered a sport. There's no physical interaction. I mean, you move the chess pieces. Oh wow. Big whoop. But it's a mental game. So because something's a mental game, you know, what's to say you're not working muscles that, you know, I don't know.
I don't know. The thing is, people who argue against whether or not Call of Duty is a sport, which, let me reiterate this, who fucking cares whether or not it's a fucking sport? Really. Nobody fucking cares. I'm just making this video because I kind of wanted to talk about it, because it's been, it's been bouncing around in my head. I've been talking with a few people and stuff. But it, subs and views, baby. Subs and views. But people keep sticking by this old fucking 20th century definition of what a sport is, and that definition definitely isn't keeping up with the times here in the 21st century. And, people need to realize that. Times they change, man. Times they are a-changin'. And esports are right on the way with that. But we're out of time here for it. Want to say bye?
Bye, guys.
Yeah, you guys have been awesome, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Comment esports is a sport.
YouTube.com/theforeign to see his episode of 2vTuesdays, where we're probably going to be doing a team reveal for SPK 2013. Later.